Hope Nation? It's your boy, Dr. J.C. Howard, and I am grateful. I'm excited today. I'm extremely excited today because I have two of my favorite people in the entire world. I want to welcome you to Make It Last Forever. Make It Last Forever, Marriage 101. And this is actually just a phenomenal opportunity for me, one that I just take great pride and joy in. I hope you all enjoyed our Marriage 101 from last month with Minister Alicia and Brother Craig Wright. What a wonderful job they did. But today I get to help you all be exposed to some marital advice from two of my very favorite people in the entire world. And that is my parents. My parents are with me tonight. And I am just excited. My mother and my father, I love them so much, and I am just grateful to God for them. My mother and my father, they watch all of our content. They watch all of our videos. They watch our streams on Sunday and on Tuesdays, and so it's just a phenomenal joy to be able to actually be in a place where I can interview them on their love and their commitment and the sacrifices that they've made, that I've seen them make over the years. I want to introduce my mother, Arlisa Howard Caldwell, and my father, Big Link. Big Link, that's what my friends call him. Well, my friends call Dad Mr. Link in his presence, but when they're not in his presence, they call him Big Link. They call him Big Link. Yes, and Lincoln Caldwell, these are my parents. And I can go all day talking about how much I love them and how much they've done for me, my sister and my little brother, how much they've sacrificed. Mm-hmm. And so thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for being on the call.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, I do call them Mommy and Daddy. Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. He calls us Mommy and Daddy.
Yep, that's my Mommy and my Daddy, and I love it very much. And I am grateful to God for you all joining me tonight. So I don't want to hold us up. I want to get right into the meat and potatoes of our conversation. Now, Mom and Dad, y'all have been married for 28 years, and you've been together for 38 years, which is insane, which is absolutely insane. There are a lot of people that can barely survive a year or 3 years at that most. And you two have been together for 38 years now altogether. You've been married. You just celebrated the anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Thank you. You two just celebrated an anniversary just a few days ago. And so I am just, I posted you all a picture of you both, and I got on both Instagram Instagram and Facebook. I got over 100 likes, comments, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Love y'all. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Hope Nation loves y'all. And so
I saw that. We appreciate everybody.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
very appreciative.
That's what's up, Daddy. So listen, so tell me, I know most of the backstory, but tell me how you all met. Tell me how you all came to be. I don't even know what year it was. It had to be in the 80s.
It was in the 80s. I had just got back from LA. I was living in LA for a little bit.
Right.
For about 2 years. And so I was between jobs. And so what I did was I wound up doing a temp job, and they sent me to St. Francis Hospital where your dad worked at. Mm-hmm. And that's where we met. Now, I wasn't paying him no mind. I didn't think he was paying me any mind when I met him. I was just there to work. But my assignment was almost over. And I remember his boss saying, well, I don't think we're going to need you anymore. And he took and said, well, I don't know about that. We may need her for over there in this other department.
So trying to keep her around, Dad. Trying to keep her around.
Yeah, I think he was trying to keep me around for a little while. Was that what you were trying to do, Rick?
Just make sure she was working, keep working.
No, you weren't. But he wanted me to stay. So I wound up staying, but then I did get transferred to a different department, but we kind of like start connecting, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much became friends.
Friends first
over time.
Yeah.
Like Martin Payne said, you gotta be friends first.
Yeah, we were friends first.
Yeah, really for a while. for a good while.
And then after that, we just started dating a little bit here and
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow
So
process.
it was a
process.
slow
Slow
process.
process.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It
all right, that's
wasn't
good.
jump right in.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good advice
Yeah.
for everybody. I mean, because you have so many people nowadays, specifically with like, particularly rather with like technology, social media. You know, people see each other on these different platforms, and they connect there, and then they link up, and next thing you know, they're together.
Yep.
You know, and they jump right into these relationships. You know, and they're not even really friends or have any real good stock. And so that's actually really good advice. So you all start dating and stuff like that. Things heat up, and
Right.
you all are so obviously after you date for a while, you decide that you're going to be together.
Yep.
How did you all know that? You know what? I want to be with this person. I want to be with this person, and I ultimately want to marry this person and spend a life with this person. How did you all figure that out? How did you know that?
Well, JC, it just was right.
Mm.
I mean, it was right.
Yeah, it took us a long time to decide to get married, as you well know.
Right.
But we really enjoyed just, the dating part. We had our little apartment over in Westcourt, and we, really enjoyed spending a lot of time together. And then eventually, we, after about 10 years of just being together, we just decided we are going to just go ahead and get married now. Yeah.
So, Daddy, you said it just felt right. You just felt like it was naturally. Wanda always says that y'all are like peas and carrots, that y'all just, y'all just go together. And, it's very rarely a time where we don't see one without the other. Y'all are pretty much always together.
We're always together.
And which is a very beautiful thing. And so that fit, you know what I mean? How does somebody who might be looking to get married, or somebody who is desiring to be married, or might be dating somebody right now and is thinking, well, I'm trying to figure out if this is the one. What kind of advice might you be able to give that person?
Well, be more involved and communicate.
Mm-hmm. Communicate.
And basically communicate.
Communicate, and also, make sure you talk to a counselor to make sure this is, my soulmate, and he is or she is the person I definitely want to be with.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's good advice, because most people and couples that I end up marrying, that I marry, that I brought together in holy matrimony, a lot of them don't. They come to me when they're ready to get married, and we sit down, and I do marital counseling with them, and most of them I've married. Now, a couple of couples, I said, y'all need to work on some things, and y'all need to maybe wait a little bit. But most couples I end up marrying. But it sounds like what you're saying to me, Mom, is like maybe you need to do some investigation before you even get to the point where you decide to be married. That's what it sounds like you're saying to me.
Right. You just don't want to just jump right in. You got to get to know each other, first. Get to know each other first. Mm-hmm. Make sure this is the person I want to be with. This is the person I want to start a family with one day. And you never want to get divorced, because see, when you get married, for me, when I married your dad, I made a promise before God. And when you make a promise to God, that's a promise you do not want to break. Because you made that promise to the Almighty One.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that I got it right, no matter what we go through, because we've been through ups and downs just like any other couple, that. Yeah. Just like you said, struggles. But through it all, like I said, because I didn't break my promise to God, is why we stood the test of time. He found favor in us.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Because you got witnesses there, and I think when people get married, where you get it twisted is most people think you're making promises before your witnesses flash your guests, but that's not where the promises are going. It's going straight up to God.
Right.
So I had to make sure I did it right.
Yes, you're absolutely correct, and I try to make sure that I emphasize that to couples that are looking to get married, that this is a that's really a worship experience because you're actually making a declaration before God. The witnesses are just there,
That's it.
but God is actually the center of attention in regards to who you're making this promise to and making this declaration before. And so that's what's up. Now you just said something, Mom, in terms of like going through struggles, and you all have been through the ups and downs. I've witnessed it because I was in the household, obviously. And shout out to Juana and Reggie, my brother and my sister. But God has been good, and you've been able to raise just a phenomenal family. We're a very close family. But those struggles that you all have gone through in life and in your relationship and in your marriage, how do you all, as a married couple, how did you all persevere? Like, how did you all persevere and push through and overcome? Because I witnessed you all overcome a lot of different things that transpired in life, but I didn't know the process. I just know y'all made it through it. And so, and so sometimes in some people's mind, they see certain couples and they think, oh, that's relationship goals right there. That's real big right now. Relationship goals. They see couples and they say that's relationship goals, but they don't know what these couples go through, and they don't know how they're able to overcome these struggles. And so my question to you two is, how are you able to persevere through some of those circumstances and those struggles that you went through, and through the years?
A lot of prayer. A
Well,
lot of
well, we
prayer.
learned to do it together, JC.
Yeah, we learned to
and we
get through
love
it
and we love
together.
our children.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we learn to put everything in perspective. And
I think what he's trying to say is because of the kids, because of you all, we wanted to make sure that we got through. I once heard this saying, you go through to get through. And we prayed over it, and also just keep people out of your business.
Amen.
Everybody don't need to know
Amen.
what's going on in your business.
I think that's really good advice right there.
Yeah, so everybody, his mom and my parents, they didn't know the struggles that we went through because we knew that, right, we can get them together, right, Lincoln?
yeah, we did it together.
Yeah.
We always did it together.
Yeah, we got it through it together, and you just take it one day at a time, because if you got through one day, you're going to get through the next day and the next and the next, and you just keep pressing forward, and that's what we did. So it's only by the grace of God that we made it, JC. Sometimes I don't even know how. I can just say by the grace of God, because it goes back to what I was saying before. I made that promise to God. Remember, through better for worse, richer or poor. And, we were more on the poor end than the richer end, but, that was the promise we made before God, for better for worse or richer for poor, in sickness and in health. And, we witnessed some sickness with me. Your dad was right there for me, when I went through my struggles with my illness. And he was right there. Your dad never left my side. He took FMLA when I got out the hospital, and he stayed with me the whole time. That's what makes a marriage. You don't leave. You don't give up.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Most importantly, the love.
Yeah.
That's most important.
Yeah,
the love of a family.
Mm-hmm. The love of a family. Yep.
That's what's up, Daddy. I hear you say some powerful things. Number one, keeping God first in y'all's marriage, which is very important. Not just don't make the declaration before God on the wedding day and party and have a good time.
Right. No.
But
that wasn't in our nature.
Keeping God first.
Yeah, we kept God first, right?
Yeah, always.
Keep God first and keep people out your business. I like that.
And keep out your business. Nobody knew our business. The only way somebody would know our business if we tell them. So, if things got so bad where, we had to pull some reinforcements in, we would, but that was very rare.
So,
Right.
And for a fact, as a family, we always did it together.
Yes.
With our family meetings and things like that nature. So it's just basically us. And it's all good.
Yeah, keep God first, keep people out your business. And Daddy, you said something powerful. You said just that stick to itness, right? The sticking together and relying on one another has a just a wonderful effect. One person in the couple in the marriage can't feel like they have to take on everything.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? I think, I mean, and that's what I'm getting from something what you said, Daddy, in that togetherness, that we bear this thing together. It's not just one
Right.
person
Right.
that's carrying the entire load.
Right.
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 We
Right.
are, us as a family, we always dealt with it. We
Yeah.
never gave up.
Mm-mm.
That's
Yeah.
why we're so strong.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the love is always there. You know the love is there.
Yeah, facts. So let me ask you this. You all persevered through a lot of things, but again, just shout out to y'all because you all raised 3 beautiful Black children, me being one of them. I think I'm the finest of them all. But
You better not let your brother and sister hear you say that.
I know Wania has something that Reggie won't care, but
Oh,
Wania
she'll
has
be dialing in right about now.
Shout out to Wana and my little brother Reggie. They're both in DC doing extremely well. Tawana was the first to go to college, University of Delaware. And then I went to Morehouse College, graduated from Morehouse. And Reggie went to Howard University and graduated from Howard. And the college home of Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, God rest his, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. And so, you all not only raised us, and we saw you all you were all dedicated to really giving us a better life. And I think we saw that. I think we knew that. You both worked extremely hard. Mom, you just rose through the ranks in your company. Daddy was just always so committed to work, even if he had to work 2 or 3 jobs. We were able to move. We were able to move out of a rough area in Wilmington, and you all worked extremely hard to move us into a wonderful home in a nice area. I mean, just to watch y'all go through those, just climb those mountains together is inspiring. Now, my question is, you all raised us, you put us through college. Now we're all grown and we're in our careers. When you go through troublesome times, because there are 2 leading statistics that in the divorce rate is still right around 50% now, right around 49%. And most couples don't make it past 5 years. They say if you make it through your first 5 years, you can make it through the long haul. But a lot of couples end up arguing over the number one issue is money, finances. That's what couples end up divorcing over. And the second issue is children. Children end up kind of, for lack of a better term, because we know parents love their children, but you're supposed to really love each other first, and then the children come in. And so sometimes that children factor can kind of separate couples, and couples grow apart because of the stress and because of the process of raising kids. But you all never made us feel that way. Y'all never made us feel like we were loved, and we knew we were loved, and we knew y'all loved each other. And so my question is, how were you able to raise 3 successful Black children without transferring the stress of y'all's, what y'all were going through onto us? Because we never felt the burdens, but I know that you all had different things that you had to go through. So how are married couples able to raise children, not let the children separate them, but they stay very close together even while they're raising their children, and they never make their children feel like they're the problem? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You pray. You pray.
I could tell you this much. Because of my humble beginnings, my mom and pop didn't have a whole lot either.
Right.
But Mom and Dad were 2 of the strongest individuals I knew. And I think because I came from, on my side, the humble beginnings, which kind of like I passed that on, to you guys, because my mom and dad made sure that, we all got, education. We all stayed in school. We all stayed out of trouble. You could not cross your papa,
Right.
and I just really, really wanted to make dad proud, and I think I accomplished that. And so by making him proud, I wanted to just pass that on to you guys. I always knew I was going to be a mom. That was in me from the time I was a little girl. Me and your Aunt Tracy, we used to sit down and we used to play dolls all the time. And I would have the dolls all lined up like a little classroom. And Tracy was my only real pupil. The dolls were dolls, but I would have them reading, you know what I mean? And I would teach Tracy how to write. So I heard a couple of your aunts and mom used to say, Lisa, she really, really loves. I think they thought I was going to teach, but that looked like that was passed off to Tawana.
Mhm.
I think it was just my legacy is just being a good mom to y'all, and I wanted y'all to have everything. I didn't care where y'all came from. I know we lived in the hood, and it was it was rough over there, but I refused to allow y'all to be a statistic. That wasn't going to happen under our watch. It just wasn't. And I just think God found favor. I really do believe God found favor because, I didn't pass y'all all. Like, I wasn't the type of mom that went clubbing. I didn't club. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I think the only time me and your dad went away was when we took that trip to the Poconos. And that was it. We didn't go anywhere. So
we did
my
everything
job was to be a mom to y'all, and he was to be a dad. And I think God found favor with that. And as a result, God blessed Juana to go to school, bless you to go to school, and bless Reggie to go to school. And never in my wildest dreams, JC, I knew you were going to go to school, but I never thought in my wildest dreams, like Morehouse was one thing, but you going to Princeton, that was a whole different animal right there. I don't take credit for that. That was God. Yeah, that was God.
That's what he know that.
Yeah, that was God. I mean, I didn't think, none of my friends that I know, or anybody I know have any kids that went to that level, have gone to Princeton. Yeah. So I feel blessed and highly favored for that. So,
yeah, you look like you wanted to say something.
Yeah. Huh? You said it looked like you wanted to say something.
No, I'm just blessed with my children. I know all y'all will end up doing great things sooner or later, and because y'all took an interest in a whole lot of things that's growing up, and I'm just happy that y'all grew up good.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now answer this for me, and y'all don't go into too many details because I'm still your child, okay? I want to know, how do you all, with raising the children in the house, because remember, these parents love their children, but sometimes raising the children, it creates a separation between, people grow apart and over time, and that's what leads to divorce, and children think it's their fault and all of this other kind of stuff, which y'all never made us feel any of that kind of way, and y'all stayed together. Can you give advice to a married couple who has young children, who's raising their children, to not lose the fire, the love, the romance? How are you able to carve that out while you're raising? Because I remember, I know y'all went away a few times, but for the most part, like we went everywhere together. We went to family together.
We went everywhere together.
Everywhere we went together. Even if we were all in one hotel room, we were together.
Sure was at one point.
And so, but how are you all able, as you're raising 3 children in your household, or some couples even more, how are you able to not lose that fire, not lose that romance, not lose that spark, that love that drew you all together before the children?
You want to answer that? JC, that's a hard question to answer. I think, I think simply because we
communicate.
We communicate.
And we love each other.
We love each other.
We just have a strong bond.
And we have a strong bond. everything he just
We just strong, though.
Yeah. But
Uh,
for other couples, because I know this is a totally different generation, just find your couple time. Like for us, it was when y'all went to bed. Of course, that was our couple time. We'll stay up and watch a good movie, or sit on the porch and just have conversations. But for as far as other couples like your age, just tell them, have a little date night, find a little babysitter, watch the kids, and just find your space, find your you time. And
Yeah,
and if you're able to do that, balance it all out, you'll be fine.
I think
You'll
that's
be
great
fine.
advice. I think that's
Yeah, and just
good.
understand, you love each other. Don't give up. Don't give up on each other.
Yeah,
Don't ever do that. Yeah. Remember, you made that promise to God. Don't give up, no matter how hard it gets.
yeah. Like you
Right.
said,
yeah,
like
and
you
with
said.
you all is always read every 20 minutes and
Yeah, he's going back to those days when
give them to read every 20 minutes if they possibly
we done
can.
totally jumped off the
And
subject.
and most importantly, have group family meetings. Let them voice their opinion about it, what they feel, what they think,
He
and
went
so
off the
everybody
rails.
can get a good idea of what everybody understands as a family. You know what
Yeah,
I mean, JC?
yeah, I feel you. Um, so yeah, I think that's great. You have to carve out time for you. And
Yeah, carve out that
however
time for you.
however that looks for
Mhm.
whatever couple. Everybody's different.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody's
you
different.
have to have you have to be committed to carving out that time just for you two, so that you
Hmm.
can, so that you can stay sane and stay, and that spark and that romance and that love can
Hmm.
stay fresh. And that's what's up. I mean, I think that's just absolutely essential advice because we live in a culture where everybody's moving and we have so much to do,
Yep.
and we everybody's face is buried in the phones, and we on social
Too
media,
much of that.
and some people can figure. I mean, I was teaching a lesson not too long ago, and I said, I want you to figure out how much time do you spend talking to your mate, to your spouse, versus how much time
Hmm.
you spend on Facebook or how much time you spend on Instagram. You know what I mean?
They
And if
probably
you
spend
really
more time on Facebook and Instagram than talking to their mates.
exactly. And so you have
Yeah.
to be intentional. What I'm saying is y'all had to be intentional about creating that space.
Yeah, but I'm hoping like our generation isn't the last generation that because we didn't have Facebook and Instagram and all of that when you all were coming up.
Right.
Computers were, and cell phones were like big bulky cell phones. So we
Mhm.
didn't have all this technology back then.
Right.
So I think that's one of the reasons why, like in our generation, most marriages have held the test of time. But just like you've been teaching, your married couples, tell them to put those cell phones down as though they never existed, you know, and carve out that me time, that couple time,
Good.
what I mean, so that they can, keep that marriage fresh.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's
you
up.
really
Well,
don't want it to get stale. You want to grow old
Well,
together. Think about growing old together. I want to grow old with him. I want to see what we
J-
look like gray.
JC, it comes from the heart, baby.
I want to
Comes from the
see.
heart.
I want to see us like in our 80s and 90s together. I've seen
right.
Comes
couples
from the
like
heart,
that,
man.
and I want that to be us one day.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare these days. It's rare these days.
It is.
But
You
it's
know, I ain't got
beautiful
a
when you
problem.
see it.
You know, I ain't got a problem telling everybody I love my wife and I love my kids. You know, I ain't
Yeah.
got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, you
That's
never
always real.
did.
That's always real.
That's a wonderful thing, and it's something to take pride in. It really is. It's
it
something to
is.
take
Oh
pride
yeah.
in,
Hmm.
and people need to know that. Well, I don't want to hold the people up too much longer. I want to
Oh
go ahead.
wow.
This has been a phenomenal interview. I just have one last hurrah to sum everything up. If you all in just a few short sentences, if you all could give advice to a couple that is that's together, they love each other, and they're now they're taking the next steps to
Hmm.
get married, or maybe they just got married, it's a newlywed couple or a young
Hmm.
couple.
Yeah.
What will you tell them to make it to 28 years of marriage and 38 years of being together? What advice would you both give them in order to make it last forever? What advice do you all have in order to, as we wrap this conversation up?
Communicate, love each other.
God first.
Yeah.
Amen.
God first.
first.
That would be one. Communication. Number two, don't go to sleep at night mad at each other. I've heard a lot of, but we now, I ain't gonna lie, we did that before.
Right.
You know,
we all human. We all human.
Yeah, but you know, but try to keep those lines of communication open, and definitely, you know, pray a lot and stay open about what's on your mind. Don't try to hold things in.
And try to stay focused.
Have goals is what you're saying, Dad. Stay focused.
Yeah.
Have goals.
Yeah, have goals and stay focused.
Yeah, our goal is to grow old and great. If God willing, our goal is to be like 85, 90 years old together. That's what we want.
I'm just not there now.
You got a ways to go, Daddy. You got a ways to go, man.
Anyway, Dad said he's not there.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, respect each other as well. The respect that's another key point.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I definitely, one thing I definitely do is respect your dad. He is just one of the most hardest working people I know, and I will always respect him for that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And mommy, I mean, I think so. That's like the end game, you know. Grow old together, be happy. Grandchildren. I mean, y'all have grandchildren now. I'm sure there are more to come.
Really,
but not. Yeah.
I'm getting older.
They will. They'll come, Mom. Don't worry about it. You know, let's just take it. You know, take it one day at a time. No, but listen. But one thing you said in terms of, I like what you said. You know, of course, the love, of course, the communication, the respect factor, which is really big, and you don't hear that all the time. You know, I respect my spouse. I respect my husband. I respect my wife, and that's why I won't just treat them any kind of way or talk to them any kind of way, because that is my wife. That's my husband, and I like that. But the goals is really good, and I like that because I think sometimes we miss that. And I know the end goal or the end game is to grow old together, but you all, and I've seen it in my life, you all have set goals throughout the years. I mean, one of your goals was to, you know, raise us in the right way, and we go, you know, send us to college, and, you know, and that happened. Another goal was to buy a nice house in a nice area. Y'all did that. You know, other goals, you know, to get, you know, multiple vehicles and different things. So like I've seen, you know, some of the goals that you all have set, and you've accomplished them together. And that is just absolutely, it's just powerful to see. It's powerful to witness. And I'm grateful that I am a son of this household, and like literally a son of this household. And so I like that. Of course, keeping God first, the love, the commitment, and the respect. I really like that. And then stay focused on goals, like Daddy said. I think that will keep you headed in the right direction. Would you agree?
Yeah. Our last goal in life is just definitely to retire and grow old together, you know, to our last days, right? So that's what we're aiming for. Y'all are good. That's what makes us happy. The fact that you, your brother and your sister, you're good. You're good to go. You're successful, and you're taking good care of yourselves. You didn't stress us out over the years. We're proud of that. You know, I mean, thanks for being kind, Mom. Thanks for being kind. Except for you when you were little. But I'm in other words, I'm just happy and I'm proud of y'all.
Look, I put some of those gray hairs in Daddy beard. I already know it. I already know, man. I was a handful. I know I was a handful.
Ooh, y'all. Nation, y'all don't know. That's going to be a totally different story. I'll tell you about it one day.
All right. So, well, all right. I think that's it. Listen, Hope Nation, to God be the glory. These are my parents. I love them so much. They gave me, through God's grace.
Yeah, we love you too. You know we love you.
Yeah, they gave me life. They love me overwhelmingly. And that's one thing about the beauty about parents and being a parent. those of you married couples who have children, that you have to love your children with that Jesus kind of love, unconditionally. And you have to love each other unconditionally. And so I pray that this segment of Make It Last Forever, Marriage 101, has been a blessing to each and every one of you. Mommy and Daddy, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. We love you, Jason.
Yeah, thank you so much. We love you. I love you too. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your time. Hope Nation, it's just an exciting time. This is a prelude. Our first marriage ministry Zoom call is going to be on this coming Saturday. September I believe it's the 2nd. No, it's not the 2nd. It is the September is it the 5th? I believe it is. Where's my calendar? There it is. September the 5th. That's it. September the 5th. Saturday, September the 5th. You can send, please reach out. You can hit us up. You can send emails to the ministry if you want the time and the information on that marriage ministry Zoom call. We love you. We thank God for you. It is a great time to be alive. And listen, it is a great time to be married. It's a great time to be married. And so all married couples, we love you. We're praying for you. Make it last forever.
Love y'all.
Make it last forever. Thank you, Mama.
Make it last forever.
I love y'all so much.
We love you more.
All right.
Have a good one.
Peace.
See ya.
See ya.